What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 31. Day late. Why we late, Ty?
Bro, we're deep into the off season.
We are deep into it. So, Ty, why are we late?
It was Veterans Day on Monday.
Oh, salute to the veterans.
You know?
AB, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. And, you know, if some people haven't figured out yet, we do the podcast in Lompoc. And I live in Fresno.
Oh, you're giving away the secret location?
Yeah.
Oh.
Drop the pin, dog. And I wanted to have a 3-day weekend. I was already going up to Reno, Nevada to go fishing.
Not dedicated.
And hunting.
Not dedicated.
And I was like, bro, do we have any guests lined up for Monday? And you're like, no. I was like, all right, well, I'm not coming in on Monday.
Bro, here's the thing, though. I specifically asked you, Ty, you want to take Monday off. What are you doing? Are you going to go fishing? Is that what you're doing? Are you going to go fishing up in Reno? What are you doing? What did you say to that?
I was like, no, I'm just taking the day off.
And what'd you do? So
I went up to Reno and went fishing.
So
I didn't want to hear your bullshit.
So you just lied to your boss.
Oh, God. That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Oh, fuck. Did you hook up?
Hell yeah, I did.
What'd you hook up on?
I caught like this.
Where'd you go fishing at?
Pyramid Lake.
Okay.
Right outside Reno, Nevada.
Hell yeah.
If you don't know, now you do. But
you don't
one
know,
of my favorite lakes in the whole entire world. First fish at like 6:30 a.m. Sun coming up on the lake.
Beautiful.
Glassy.
Beautiful.
Cast my fly rod out there.
Yep.
Bobber drops down.
Fish on.
Caught this big ass 12-pounder trout.
12-pounder? That's it? I was thinking like 20.
It wasn't 20, but I've caught a 20 out there, but it was 12.
So it was decent?
It was decent.
Okay.
The rest of the day was slow.
So we caught one at 6:30 and we didn't catch another one till when?
No, I got 3 fish throughout the whole day, but I fished 6 to 6.
Oh my God,
hey,
bro.
If you know me, bro, I had a fun ass time out there fishing 6 to 6.
Gee, Ty's dedicated to slaying the fish, bro.
Hey, I'd much rather be outdoors than fucking on the couch watching TV.
Oh, come on. Hey, man, I love it. All right, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about let's talk about the Triumph. Okay, Triumph team.
Hey.
Dude, I thought Faulkner looks good, bro. He looks fast already.
Yes. And to like...
Wait a minute. Did you just agree with me? Because I'm pretty sure off air you said he looked like shit.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting with a compliment. That's what we do.
Oh, no. We usually end with compliments.
Well, I'm
trying to send him off.
Hey, I'm starting with a compliment, okay? I like what Triumph did, okay?
What's that?
They put the 2 veterans, and then they had the 2 younger kids in Styles Robertson and Jalek Swoll, and then you got the 2 veterans with Jordan Smith and Austin Faulkner.
Okay.
All right, so I like that setup. They're kind of looking for like a little bit more consistency on 2 riders, and then learning curve with
hopefully some potential.
Yeah, exactly. And Jalek, we know we have the speed. We just need a little bit more consistency. Styles Robertson, I don't even know what we have in that kid. I know he's fast. We just need to make sure that he stays on 2 wheels, rubber side down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, no questions asked. Styles Robertson has been a little crash-o-matic-y.
A little crash-o-matic. I don't think I've seen him race in 2 years. So, but what?
Yeah,
I love the
exactly.
kid. He's from Bakersfield, California. Fucking
yeah,
awesome
we love
kid.
Styles.
Yes, I know the injury bug, and I know fucking how that shit feels. It sucks, and it's so hard to get out of that cycle.
Yeah,
it's just I hope he can find some sort of consistency where he can get out of that cycle and he doesn't get hurt for a whole entire year.
Yeah,
because that's what it needs just to even get back to where you.
Yeah, like it would almost be worth it.
Hold on, before we get off track, my opinion on Faulkner. Okay, I don't know if it's me, but I feel like
comment below if you agree with that.
I feel like people change with the type of gear they wear,
in the style they have,
and with the style they have, and dude. when I see that first video of that black Alpenstar helmet and then the Rennen gear, dude, I thought Faulkner looked a little squiddish. Like I don't know.
Bars, was it like the bars were rolled back or something?
Dude,
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I'm so used to seeing that fucker in Monster Energy, freaking Bell helmet, Fox gear, and like he looked so legit, too legit to quit. And then I see him in like a black Alpenstar helmet where it's kind of long in the front.
Almost looks like he's a stunt guy in a movie.
Almost. And it doesn't look like Austin Faulkner yet. I need more time.
Yeah.
I need
and the
more time.
83 kind of weird too.
Super weird. Like, give me that 24 back. Like, what happened? We didn't score enough points to get a career number yet, or? Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he looked really fast though, and I thought he looked pretty comfy. Like the bike looked pretty good. It looks like it's working.
But that's not Austin Faulkner's issue. Has never been not.
Does he look
enough.
fast at the track? Yeah, no.
That's never been the issue.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, they opened up his brain and did surgery on his brain, so hopefully they fixed it.
So
my
gnarly, dude.
gosh.
So gnarly.
Dude, talk about a dude that's been through it all.
Yeah. And he's got a baby on the way, so that might change some things.
Yeah, he does have a baby on the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Nice job. Nice job locking that one down, Austin.
And he's training in Georgia.
Good job on that one, buddy.
Yeah.
So he's training in Georgia. I seen the track. That looks sick.
I'm just assuming that he's training in Georgia because Triumph is headquarters in Georgia.
Okay, 450.
450? Big. I don't know if that's a red flag because it wasn't like I thought from Joey moving on from Triumph that they weren't going to come out with a 450. Does that just mean that they're not coming out with a 450 race team?
Yeah, I think that's what that means. I think they're holding off on the 450 race team for a little bit.
Yeah, because they introduced it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means that the bike's going to be available to the public or what is going on.
Dude, I want to ride a Triumph. They look good. Do they not look good? They sound like shit.
Okay. I want to run a poll on my Instagram or on YouTube. I am fucking so sick of all these new bikes, bro. Look exactly the same, except for a different goddamn color. The Ducati looks like a KTM. The Triumph looks like a KTM.
The Ducati does not look like a KTM.
Bro, it looks pretty close. Looks like a goddamn gas, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of hard, though, when you need to have number plates, you have to have a seat, and you have to have a front and rear fender.
Bro, Yamaha looks completely different. Honda looks completely different. Cowie looks completely different.
Suzuki kind of looks like all of them.
Bro, like one of these manufacturers needs to round their edges on their plastic to make it look like a different bike. Like, if you're just going to create your plastics and come to a point, like, it's going to look like a KTM no matter what you do.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
I don't really care about that.
I do.
Okay.
Like, and honestly, marketing a Ducati and Triumph, bro, like, outsider looking in, you want your bike to be looking distinctive.
Yeah.
And have trademarks. Like,
Yep.
yes, I know Triumph is black. And, but Ducati looks red.
Okay, is the Stark Varg different enough for you or no?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks completely different just because it, like, fucking, it has the big-ass black battery pack in the center. And it doesn't, like, yes, it kind of looks similar, but their body style and their plastic style doesn't look anything like a KTM. Like, when Josh Hill's ripping that thing around, I
know it's a Stark.
I know it's a Stark. I know it's not a KTM.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
I know it's not a gas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I do. I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying.
When I'm seeing freaking Austin Faulkner ripping through the whoops at fucking third gear wide open, I'm like, fuck, that looks kind of like a KTM. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit, yeah. I do.
I mean, because, dude, these guys are selling these bikes in the stadium. These guys are going to be looking at these bikes from fucking 200 feet away, 300 feet away.
Yeah, but Triumph did a good job of using the neon yellow to
Yeah.
signify. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I mean, they're going to have to.
Yeah.
Because if you are the same color as freaking KTM, gas, or
Well, they're all
Husqvarna.
different colors.
Yeah, I know that, but, like,
I guess
don't know.
I guess the privateer bikes kind of fucked that all up for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Because they're the ones running different colors on their bike.
I just think they look too similar.
Okay, cool. Let's run a poll. Comment below if you think they look too similar. Moving on, November 23rd and 24th is the next race for World Supercross. And we've seen Eli Tomac.
Is that Oz round?
Nope.
Abu Dhabi?
No, it's Perth, Australia. Abu Dhabi is the last one.
I said, is that the Oz round?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's the Oz round. I thought you meant Oz X Open because I want to get to that. So I thought that WSX and Oz Supercross were kind of going to run together, but they're not.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, they're not. So Oz X Open is November 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And
So Jet and Hunter should be racing that one.
yes, Jet and Hunter are racing Oz X Open on November 30th.
Got it.
And then WSX is a completely different thing in Perth, Australia, not Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At a whole different place.
Have you raced in Perth?
I can't remember. I know I raced in Melbourne.
Yeah, I know that. You were over there for 4 months.
Yeah. So
you raced somewhere else than Melbourne.
yeah, I raced Melbourne, Sydney, frickin' I don't even know the other two names, bro. They were so wild. Bro, they were wild ass names, bro.
You and Jimmy Dakotas were just fucking living your
And
best
Gavin
life.
Faith, bro.
And Gavin Faith
Yup.
just living their best
We
life.
were, bro. We were living our best life. It was sick. It was sick.
That's where Addy got
Shout out to Jono. Bro, Jono, if you're listening, Krusik, that's fool's a G. I love Jono.
That's where Addy got hooked on coffee. Before he went
It
on-
actually is.
Yeah, I know. Before he went on that trip, Addy hated coffee.
I did.
Came back after 4 months. He's like, bro, I need a guy to get a fucking $2,000 espresso machine.
And that's what I did. So WSX 23rd, 24th in Perth. Totally different. Oz X Open on November 30th with Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence. I did find it real interesting. You know, do you think WSX is utilizing Eli Tomac by making a post like that? Or do you think that did it come off as a little bit of desperation to sell tickets? Or did that come off as like, why isn't SMX utilizing Tomac to sell tickets as well? Or do you think Tomac's doing that because WSX is paying him such a fat check that they're like, hey, bro, we're going to need you to promote a little bit. Like, if we're going to pay you off.
I mean,
A little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything. If you got Eli Tomac and there's no parameters on what you can use him for, god damn, bro, he'd be my freaking goddamn poster child.
Yeah.
Him and Kenny, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
Use him as much as you can.
Yep.
Maximize. Especially right now in the beginning of World Supercross, dude, it's going to be really hard to make a profit.
What's the over-under that WSX survives? Not good
I
or
have no
decent?
idea. I have no idea, bro.
How many more years do you think they got?
They have to.
I mean, let's put it,
realistically,
they got to
I
go
think-
5 years
yes, I was about
without
to say
quitting.
5 years consistently without quitting and adding around. Like, we
Yeah.
got to get up to like, I think they're at 4 right now.
Yeah,
4
we got to
rounds.
get up to like 6 or 8.
Yeah, give me like, I was thinking 5.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
if you could get 6 or 8, it would seem pretty legit.
5, fucking 7.
4 is just,
Ugh.
4 is kind of like,
An expedition.
it is. Like 4, you can't even call a championship 4 rounds, bro.
No. Mm-mm.
Like, I don't even make a championship on F1 with you 4 rounds. Like, we make it longer than that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
on the video game. Okay.
And then-
Marshall. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Marshall at
Yep.
Germany.
Yep. Marshall in Germany. He
Oh
was,
my God! Did you read that story, or have you talked to him yet?
No, I haven't talked. I tried calling him today, but.
Mm.
So he ate shit. He hit a tough block.
And just whiskeyed.
Yeah, that was on the track. He was leading the main. He was leading the main, came around, and somehow a tough block got in the way on the dragon's back or on the back of the dragon's back, and he hit the shit and ate shit and fucked himself up.
Pretty bad.
No, I mean, from his.
Not bad enough to go in the hospital.
No, I think he did go to the hospital, but
Oh, he
he was
did?
okay.
Okay.
I don't know that for a fact. When I can get a hold of him, we'll clear shit up. But he was winning and ate shit.
Damn,
and he was
that
racing
sucks.
for the Meyer Yamaha team, which is like the good Yamaha team over there.
Yeah, because he looked good.
Dude, he looked really good.
Yeah, he was waxing those fools.
Yeah, like see you later.
Dude, speaking of Europe races, did you see fucking A-Ray and Cade racing in Finland?
Our boys, bro.
God. I looked at that post and I was like, what the fuck is A-Ray doing racing?
I know he's got a baby on the way and everything.
He brought the wife and
Send it, bro.
yeah, I haven't talked to him or anything, but I was just fucking living through his post or whatever.
Yeah, he told me about that a while ago. He was like, dude, let's just do it. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, and he said it was one of the best times he's had racing for fucking a long time, and then he also did karaoke with fucking Cade after the race.
Oh, we got to see if we get some videos of that.
Dude.
Oh, God, I got to call him.
Yeah.
More news. Casey Cochran fucked himself up. Hurt his leg, got surgery.
I would say at least it's early enough where he can get back and he's ready for East Coast.
Yep. That is a serious, serious bummer. Moving on. Dude. Did you see Colt's post? Colt Nichols?
Colt 45?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one he's at Sandbox.
Yeah, he was freaking ripping. I thought the fucking video was in fast forward.
Dude, he looks way better. Like, what happened? Like, is that practice track? Or is continuity? Is that like I've been on a bike for more than 6 months or more than a few months?
That hasn't changed setup or anything?
And I have a little bit of confidence because I can see Kenny go 10 million miles an hour on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I also just seen a post today where he was practicing out at Paula with his boy Bogo.
Yep.
So, I mean,
he's on it.
If he can stay healthy, bro, Colt should be really good.
Dude, Colt won the East Coast Lights Championship.
I know.
And beat Christian Craig straight up.
Well, okay. Let's do a little bench racing here. Let's just say Colt does come in hot, coming in this January with no nicks. I mean, that's a long ways out.
10.
I was saying 10. Probably 10 to 12.
10 to 12. And then by the end of the season, if he can stay healthy, we'll see a 7th.
5 to 8.
Yep, 5 to 8.
You know.
By the end of the season when guys get hurt.
Yeah.
And he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk about ticket prices. Just a little bit. We're going to try to get more information.
I need to get more info. I'm going to reach out to Sean Brand because I don't want to go too hard on ticket prices before I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
let's be honest, Adam. When's the last time you paid for a ticket? Because I paid for a ticket last year in San Francisco because I went with some friends, and I think I picked like the middle level, luckily, because it was raining, so we were under the overhang.
Yeah.
But I think me and my wife went, and I think we paid like, I don't know, probably like $280.
Yeah.
Or like $300 for 2 tickets.
Yeah.
What I thought was like pretty reasonable because we got some like middle section, kind of the suite level seats. So I was like, fucking A, bitching. But then I also heard from a couple people that like the cheapest seats is like $140 on like the nosebleeds right now. So I don't know if that's California insurance going up. I don't know if that's the event venue going up or that's high demand and Supercross tickets.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to do some more research until we can talk some shit.
Well, it's not even that I want to. It's not that I want to talk shit.
Well, it's not even talking. Just criticize and see what happened.
Yeah, let's just find out what the fuck happened. Why is that shit so much?
Yeah,
if it is,
yes, exactly.
I want to talk about real shit.
Yeah,
I mean, we all got to buy. I don't have to buy tickets because I'm Monster Jam, so I get a badge that gets me in Supercross and Monster Jam.
You know what I'm saying?
All year, but
you know what I'm saying. But like Feldhead's got like Supercross, then Monster Jam right after, then another Supercross, and then another Monster Jam. So I mean,
bro, maybe
Anaheim
big
get discount.
Yeah, but maybe Big Donnie T is gonna get those ticket prices go back down, bro. Big Donnie T.
It is very early, so like I don't know if they're like just playing the game around like
or maybe they're
season.
selling like a Conquer, and they're like, boost this shit up.
Do you just like talking over me?
Sorry.
My boy.
Go.
Dude, I don't know if they're just playing like the holiday game where like, you know, there's Christmas, Black Friday coming up, holiday season, and then like coming in December or like coming close into Anaheim, they're going to drop them down just to get those final like seats sold.
Yeah.
But I don't know really how that strategy works out.
Okay. Few serious topics I want to talk about with you. Dude, like, one, I want to talk about dads and sons racing.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've been thinking about lately, is it even worth it to put your kid in Supercross?
Bro.
Another thing I want to talk about is...
How can you even say there's another thing to talk about other than that?
Because I want to talk about other stuff, too. Because I want to talk about, when should we allow electric bikes? You know, and did you see, was it... who was it? There was a series... Fuck, I got to look it up. But there's a series that's letting electric bikes run now.
Was it Australia?
I want to say it was Australia Supercross.
I thought I saw Bogo racing some Australian Supercross. But what I didn't even think
No,
about...
it just recently happened.
What I didn't even think about, let's just conquer the electric bike thing right now because it's going to be a lot quicker conversation.
Okay.
Is like the electric bike thing, why is it so dangerous? Is because when you're racing Supercross, you are literally by people within inches, and you're doing that by the sound of a motorcycle and the feel of that motorcycle next to you. And I've never ridden with all electric bikes around me, and I don't know how that feel is different or if you're aware of that feel.
Well,
because that's the biggest thing, right? Is because like there's so many times in the first lap, if you look in the pack, people like lock up their brakes or, you know, look back and fucking make shit happen where they don't get hurt, or you're like Chase Sexton and you just turn over and you don't even know there's there, and then you get fucked up.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if that's going to be more prominent when electric bikes get in, but there's got to be a solution. Like, you know, if you want to fucking put some fake sound on an electric bike, like let's do that.
Yeah, but I don't even think you need it because I rode the Stark Varg. I rode my buddy Alvin Stark Varg.
Mm-hmm.
I've ridden it like 2 times now. And
I've ridden an Alta.
And the weird thing about the Stark Varg is like you would think you would, you know, you can't really hear, or like you don't have as much surrounding because it's not as loud. But like, dude, it's so quiet that, and then the chain slap and the motor going.
Yeah, but bro, that's you on the dirt bike.
I know, but dude, you don't realize how quiet it then is around you. You know, I guess if you're riding a 450 and then you have an electric bike, but if it's all electric bikes, there's no issue. But if you're mixing electric with 4-stroke, then yeah, I could see that issue.
Well, that's what we're talking about, right? There's not enough manufacturers that make electric bikes to do an all-electric professional race.
Okay, here's my next question. Do you think that electric bikes take over Supercross eventually?
No.
Never. Just like
Never.
Absolutely never.
Never, ever, ever.
Why do you say that? So you think forever that it will be a motor?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because, bro, noise creates excitement, okay? If there's an all-electric Supercross race, that series is going to die.
I strongly
Bro, when you
disagree.
get into a stadium and there's no noise, excitement is going out the window.
Yeah.
Look at the COVID games and the COVID football games on how awkward and lifeless those were with nobody around.
Yeah, but dude, you go to a basketball game and people love watching basketball and all you hear is the crowd. The ball bounces, but you're going to hear. That's why I disagree. Football, there's no noise. There's no noise in football. All you hear is the sound
that's
effects.
not our demographic. Our demographic is motorsports.
Dude, I just think that people are so used.
Are you telling me?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm giving you my opinion on this.
You're talking at me.
Yes. And tell me this. This is where I disagree.
Are you going to listen?
Yes, after I say my statement.
Go.
Okay? This is where I disagree. And I think that Supercross will eventually be all electric. And this is my reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything that I've done in my career has been towards performance of a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And with electric, you can get so much more performance and accuracy and less failure from an electric motorcycle, and the potential to me is so much higher in electric, and the way you can control, the way the AMA would be able to rule and control the bikes and the power, and there's so much more that you can do performance, regulation wise, safety wise, everything with an electric bike. I think that they're there yet? No, but I think eventually every sport goes in the direction of performance, and electric has a higher cap for performance.
Yes and no.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yes, I think electric has a higher cap for performance because we're just tapping into that, right? And we're figuring out batteries.
Yep.
And we're figuring out lithium.
And brushless motors.
Okay? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? It's new.
Okay, but... Okay, go.
Okay? It's new. So, obviously, it's going to have a higher cap. All right? But I say no because, again, yeah, you can make the argument that we could eventually get there from 100 years from now because, yeah, we don't know what the fuck is going to happen from 100 years from now. We don't know what regulations or what emissions are going to fucking happen. Like, that's the biggest fear, right? Because we race in a football and baseball stadium. And if that gets taken away, then we're left with outdoors. Like, yeah, imagine 40 electric bikes on an outdoor national. You're going to hear the birds sing when they're on the other side of Budds Creek.
Yeah, but am I allowed to talk?
No. Okay? But now you are.
But this is my thing. Every other sport that is on, not every other sport, but there's a lot of sports, tennis, football, baseball, basketball. What do they come to see? What attracts people to watch those sports?
Athletes.
Elite athletes. And when you have a generation like my son who hasn't ridden anything but an electric bike, he's not going to know anything but electric, and he's not going to care. Just like all the guys who love two-strokes, and then when you go ride a two-stroke, it's a piece of shit. You're like, this thing, like, it sounds sick, and it's super fun to ring it out. But the performance of a two-stroke sucks. That's why we ride four-strokes, because they're easier to ride, and they're better, and they're more fun. Right?
Yeah.
And then, this is my other argument, and I know it's kind of a lame argument, but would you ever buy a gas-powered RC car again? Ever?
No.
No, you wouldn't, because they're too much of a fucking pain in the ass. And you can't get the performance out of them. The fucking thing's too hard to jet. It's too hard to fucking make it run perfect. They fucking seize all the time. You got to put a glow plug on it. I mean, you want to talk about... Let's talk about electric start. How about just an on button? Even easier. You don't even have to push. You don't even have to push it and hold it for 3 seconds. You just turn it on.
I mean, you're not wrong there.
Then you go, okay, I don't want my bike to be fast today. I'm on a small track. 30 horsepower.
Yes. I mean, that part's pretty cool.
Okay, AMA puts a little device on your shit that locks your bike, and everybody has the same performance, and you can only adjust the power curve. I mean, obviously, there's always ways around that shit that they're going to figure out.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. But the performance and the tunability of an electric bike is the future. It's just, you can't, motorsports has always gone the direction of performance.
Yeah, but dude, you're talking, I would say that's not even going to happen in our lifetime.
Oh, I think it is. But for sure.
Hell no.
I think within a decade, there'll be a full electric Supercross class. Now, will it be just electric?
Bro,
No.
You're an idiot. There's already a full electric class. It's called the e-bike class.
No.
And their kids ride it.
They're already moving them in, bro.
You're an idiot. I don't even know why I fucking helped
Bro,
you.
I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. Tell me, okay, this, I know fucking people on this podcast don't know this about us, but you're going to be annoyed about this. But look it. If you had $1 million,
God.
okay, this is how I try to be as honest as I can with myself. If I had $1 million and somebody handed it to me.
This is Addy Entiknap right now.
Yes, this
Not
is
Seven Deuce Deuce, Addy
Yes.
Entiknap.
If somebody hands you $1 million and they say, Mr. Seven Deuce Deuce, here's $1 million. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you get to keep the $1 million. If you get it wrong,
there's not a right or wrong answer right now.
there is. If you get it right, you get to keep $1 million. If you don't get it right, you take the $1 million away. So Ty, here's $1 million. I take the $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Take the $1 million. Put your hands out. Here's
the $1 million.
Here's the $1 million. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you get this answer right, you get to keep that $1 million.
See, here's the problem. Addy has the answer.
No. In 10 years, if you had to put that money on yes or no, will there be a big bike electric class in Supercross? Yes or no? Where are you putting the $1 million?
No.
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 And you get to keep the $1 million bucks.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's his honest truth. That's where he stands.
A designated e-bike class in 10 years. So
Yes.
you're saying when I turn 41,
Yep.
there's going to be a full class that says fucking 450 Supercross main event, 250 Supercross main event, e-bike main event.
Or something. There might not.
Bro, you have no idea how fucking quick 10 years go by.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. 10 years is fast. It might take longer than that. It might. But it's coming. I mean, dude, Honda already made one. And so didn't Yamaha kind of like.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Honda has one in the bag.
Yes, has one.
And Trey Canard raced it.
It's not open to public.
No, Trey Canard raced it.
Yep.
Okay. Stark Varg has clearly made one.
Mm-hmm. Stark Varg would love this because that's one of the biggest thing, right? Is like you can't race that thing other than that one AUS SX Supercross and some local races that they allow it in like open classes.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. It's just been real relevant on my mind lately because we have a lot of practice track. Like, we have a lot of private tracks.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what people complain about?
Sound.
Yeah, noise on private tracks. Imagine in California if your neighbor, you go, yeah, I'm going to build a track at my house, but there's never going to be any noise. Well, that I feel like takes a
move dirt, dude.
You still have to move dirt, but
With
it's going to be a lot not near as hard if you don't have a 450. How is my 450 sound? Comment below.
Hey, in
Trash.
the words of Addy, that shit was dog water, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I think Suzuki, I think Honda, I think Yamaha, I think they're.
Dude.
I mean, KTM has their electric trail bike thing, too.
I mean, bro, I'm not against electric bikes. Okay?
Yep. I know that.
I just don't think there's a spot for them in a full electric class. Like, yes, I think it would be sick to have another team like Stark have a team racing in Supercross.
Okay, that's another question. Do you think they should even be? You already disagree with that. Like,
No, I think they should race in Supercross, but there's got to be, we have to learn more about it, and there's got to be parameters. Like, the thing's got to have a fucking bell on it somehow, or some noisemaker, like some fake-ass noisemaker. I don't give a fuck if it makes it sound gay or not. And then it's got to have, someone's got to have a fucking laptop, someone's got to plug it in and put a freaking power curve in that thing every single time.
or a regulator, something that's going to govern that thing.
Or something that's going to govern the torque and the horsepower it's giving that bike. Because right now, Stark, you're a few settings away from a 125, a 250, a 450, or a fucking 500.
Literally. Or faster.
Or faster.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't really matter, though. It all comes... It does matter, but at the same time, if you don't have the rider, it's not going to make a difference.
Yes.
You're not going to put me on the fucking electric bike and put max horsepower and think I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
I mean, and too, I just thought about this actually, just on the fly. It would be pretty easy to do, I think, for Stark, is all they would have to do is have a memory card of, I don't even know if their ECU does this or if that bike even has an ECU, but just have a catalog of the race and how much horsepower or how much torque or however kilowatts equivalent to fucking horsepower.
Yeah, it put out
from the start to the finish line. Because if you can adjust the torque and the horsepower on the fly, that means you can be like, all right, I want fucking 80 fucking horsepower for the next fucking minute. So it just gives you 80 horsepower on the start, and then the rest of the track I want 60.
Yeah.
Which
that would be ideal.
That would be ideal, but that would be hella illegal.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So they got to make sure it's cataloged, and they can give that, be like, hey, AMA, this is our Heat 1 chip. All right, look at it. If we fucking broke any rules, we're disqualified.
Yeah.
Boom.
And you know what really made me think about this, though? Was like, I rode a Sur-On yesterday, and this kid put this like trick battery and like electronic display setup on it where he had it on his phone.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember going to the track and tuning my ECU with XPR and fucking whoever too.
Yeah.
You have to fucking rip the fucking thing out, plug it in, have the guy on the laptop open it up, then put it back in, then go, start it, test it, then go. Right?
Yeah.
And then you got to test it. Dude, I went on this fucking Sur-On, normal guy, totally normal guy. He opened his phone, and I know you can do this close to on Yamaha, but dude, on his phone, he had throttle aggression, he had the power curve, he had the amount of power that you could put out, he had the amount of kilowatts you could put out, he had the amount of kilowatts delivered in the first 5 seconds, he had the throttle latency display, he had the throttle curve, he had the throttle length, and this was all on little dials on his phone on a Sur-On. And I just dialed his freaking Sur-On in.
And max.
No, it wasn't. It was like in literally 2 minutes, I could go and it was all Bluetooth and it would auto connect if you had the app open. And I could change completely how the throttle was delivered in 5 seconds.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty sick.
And it took us weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to get that right. And thousands of dollars to get that right on the 450. Yeah. And then each guy wants a different one.
Yeah, but the problem is, Adam, you're relating apples to oranges because yes, I know it's an ECU, but it's an ECU telling a fuel engine to how much fuel to put in at a certain point. It's like, I feel like when you're dealing with electric, it's a lot easier because it's electric to electric. I know that's what you're fucking saying, but like, bro, what?
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, how is that not the future?
I'm not saying it's not the future. I'm just saying it's not coming as close as you think, dude.
We'll see. We will see.
All right.
Do you want to talk about more, or do you want to call it a night?
Let's talk about tripping. Have you looked? I mean, not to get fully deep into this shit, but have you actually seen these battery mines in Nevada? What they have to do to make one battery? Bro, these lithium mines in Nevada, fucking huge assholes, just demolishing the fucking earth. And it's just in the middle of Nevada, out of sight, out of mind, and they're just fucking tearing up. And when you use lithium and you lose,
it's toast.
It's toast. You got to find new shit. It's not recyclable yet.
Yeah. So let's touch on that a little bit too, because that's the shit part about the Stark.
And two, what happens when you're fucking like,
and electric bikes in general?
Yeah, I mean that's the negative side, right? Is like, have you seen? I mean, you don't hear about the fucking battery going out. It's probably similar to running out of gas, but you just don't know it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little different. I think the batteries...
Is it? Because I remember my RC car battery going out, and it just died.
No, you remember the brushless motor going out, and that fucker just locked up.
You know, just like a piston and a rod.
Yep.
You don't know when it, you know?
Yep.
You don't know until you know.
I mean, the big deal is the shitty-ass batteries. If somehow somebody gets a battery that's elite...
Bro, Tesla is going to be the first motherfucker. Because you have to literally find new fucking atoms and metals.
Technology, yeah.
Literally.
It's new technology.
Even more, it's more than technology. Because you have to find a new mineral to transfer energy and hold energy in.
Or a new way to do it.
Yes, but it still has to be, something that you're mining. It's not like...
I mean, but at the same time, bro, a dirt bike runs off gas. A lot
more efficient. A lot more
Yeah, but
efficient.
you're still burning oil, bro.
Yeah, but it's a lot more efficient.
Bro, it's a lot more efficient right now, but it's burning fossil fuels into the fucking air, bro.
And it's burning clean.
No, it ain't.
It's burning clean.
Okay,
I smell it at Supercross, bro. It smells clean.
If it's burning clean, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a fucking exhaust pipe out of Kenny's bike, and I'm going to have you breathe into it.
Oh, dude.
And that's the only air you can get.
I'll be strong, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's how people kill people, if they put the exhaust pipe in their car inside of their car.
Bro, I don't know how many times or how many fucking movies you guys see. It's called carbon monoxide poisoning, bro. It's a real fucking thing.
Okay, so does it run clean then?
Oh, God.
I'm not saying a battery's any cleaner.
You want to fucking put battery acid down your throat and see how you survive? Or like, what? You want the worst of the worst or what? God, you're an idiot.
I mean, either way, battery acid or exhaust fumes straight down your throat, you're dying both ways. Right?
Yes. So
you're fucked.
Welcome to our fucking arguments on a daily basis, people.
Okay. I don't know, bro. Are we calling it a fucking night?
Dude, we're deep into the off season right now.
I know. I just can't wait for more racing.
Dude.
Or something to fucking happen, bro.
Yeah.
But these are good conversations, bro. This is shit that needs to be talked about.
Yes. And I'm gonna do more of a deep dive on tickets because I really want to know why.
Yeah, we need to see if we can talk to Sean Brennan and just have a cordial conversation.
Just see if there's a reasoning behind it, or like they saw like attendance, or they saw people wanting tickets more or something.
Like Adam and Ty, dude, we saw demand, we raised the fucking price, and these people are paying it, so we're making more money. Fuck yeah,
price went up, dog.
Price went up. That's what people do in everything. Construction, bro. If you can get more money, what are we doing? We're making more money.
Yeah, if we're busy, that next job I bid,
It's going to be a little extra.
Price went up.
Price went up. Everybody's got to make money. They just make more money than most people. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Feld's, the greatest of all time, but Feld's got to make money. They employ a lot of people. They got to make money. Just like everybody else. I don't know. Let's get to the bottom of it.
Shit ain't free.
I wish it was. I wish it was. Cool. Damn, bro. Are we getting into dads and sons and racing and freaking is it all worth it, or is that next episode?
That's next episode.
That's
bro.
a deep one, bro.
Yes, that is a deep one.
Okay, well, love you guys. EP31. We're going to get this posted. If you haven't checked out the Courtney Rocks and Drama, go check that shit out. That shit was hot. We're not going to talk about it because I don't know.
We're moving on.
We're moving on. It's in the past.
Yeah.
But go Courtney. You're a badass. And it's episode 31.
Let's go.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all the things. Check us out on Spotify. Tell your friends about us. We need as much as you can. We're actually going to be sending out some sponsor packages this week. So you'll see some new sponsors coming next year, which will be pretty freaking cool. And I think we're going to send Ty to some races and get some race interviews and maybe go to the press conferences.
That'd be sick.
It'd be sick.
Be so sick.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. And look for next episode next week. Sorry it was one day late because of Ty. Peace out.
It was me.
Bye.